here's a question that
Okay,
relates back to your other thing. Like, when you are smiling, but you don't feel like it, how have you accepted that about yourself? Because I like the truth of people. I like the colors and the light and the dark and the in between, the chiaroscuro, if you will. I like to keep it real.
But I don't know who I am. I don't know what exists outside of the paper and pen and the recordings that I make. Like that's who I have been comfortable with the whole time, right?
Do you think that is the real you in those writings and with that pen and with the guitar? Is that a part of you?
For sure, those are my stories. Like that is me. But I can't exist my entire life as a song, right? Like the song's over after 3 minutes and 15 seconds. So I have to, what do I do with the rest of the 24 hours that I have to exist?
It's interesting to know that's your perspective because I like you. I like you so much. And if it's any consolation, like I had to eat a bowl of macaroni and cheese because I had a hard day at work because, you know, I'm still learning on this job. And I just eviscerate myself all the time. So I understand.
Yeah, but don't let yourself like get in the way of the things that people love about you, which is like, you know, we're scared to have a learning curve in our life because comments make us feel like we're supposed to have it right at that very moment. And what they don't realize is that life is growth. Like if someone has a desire to grow and they show it, then we should encourage it. It's odd that, I don't know, sometimes the world disappoints me. I don't mean to bring that into this. I know my publicist is back there just like, what are you doing? You're supposed to talk about nails.
I'm sure your publicist is probably like,
yeah. My aesthetic eye is killing me. I gotta redo this hand.
Okay, please. By the way, okay, so if you can see those things in me and your daughter, are you gonna be able to see that in yourself? Because everything you just said about all of us, I see in you. Excuse me, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, but I had to do that.
Oh, that was awesome. I really hope so. You know, I wanna stick around to see how the story ends. So
I think you're holding the pen. I think you are the writer.
Yeah.
Speaking of writing, how do you like that for a segue dovetail? Maybe I don't suck at this job so badly. Will you tell me about this book, Hotel Diablo?
Yeah, I am a huge lover of graphic novels. I think it's an escape into a fantasy world, not just leaving it up to your mind for those who can't read words and put visuals to them, but it kind of does both. There's no superheroes and capes in this comic. I think it's almost just like a reflection of what we've been talking about.
When you get like dark and deep, does Megan go like, oh, honey? Or is she like, lighten up?
Oh, no.
Come on.
She's the most compassionate person ever, but I think like my dark is just so dark. She's like, oh God. But no, she's super compassionate. She's the nicest person I've ever met. And like she loves me for me and all my crazy, so
What tactic does she use to sort of open one up that we could all benefit from? Because we're all trying to do that for each other.
Exorcism. Some real demons in there that we got to get out.
I have literally Reagan upstairs. Like, can someone bring her down so I can show and prove? Can I ask how you guys met? Did you get set up on a date?
We were filming a movie, and which ironically I took because the only reason I took the movie was because they were like, your scene's with Megan Fox, and I was like, I'll take the movie. And but I stayed outside the trailer, and my gut is always right, and I'm grateful for it because for some reason I knew she would invite me to lunch. And then all of a sudden, someone came over and they were like, Megan wants to know if you want to have lunch in a trailer. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so surprised. Yeah, absolutely. I had like a whole bag packed, and I went in there, and she said, how do you feel? And I said, I'm lost. And she said, let's find you. And I was like, it killed me. I was like, she was Cupid, and I was.
You got hit by her arrow?
Right in the.
By the way, I have someone here who wants to visit. Oh, thank you. You mentioned Exorcist. Thank you, Daniel.
Oh my God, hi. Should we do? I relate. I feel you.
So every morning, Reagan greets us in the writer's room because this was what my daughter wanted for Halloween. And then I bought it and I brought it, and then she was like, okay, I changed my mind, it's too scary. So now she's been living in our office.
Well, since you're here.
Keep being that, keep breaking down those walls, keep making your music, keep feeling your feelings. Smile when you want to, don't when you don't want to. Make that be okay for other people. Maybe your discomfort will be a gateway and an open door and a bridge for someone else who might feel that feeling but doesn't know what to do with it.
That's why I named it Undone, because I was like, you shouldn't be done like changing, you shouldn't be done evolving, and it's like as simple as nail polish can seem. It's still like action of meditating or breathing is also simple. It's like all I have to do is breathe, but it is wild like to see what breathing, like deep breaths or like those things. Yeah, it's absolutely blew my mind what that one word has done. You shouldn't be done. I watched my father change like right before he passed, because he wasn't done, and like he wasn't scared to like make a step even in the age that he was and in the state that he was. And like the coolest thing my dad did, I remember like for so many years I hid my tattoos from him. I had been tattooed since I was 14 years old, but and I revealed them when I was 18 or 19, something like that. Like, I mean, he got a plate full. I was like, I have a baby on the way, and also, he was like, oh my God, what's happening? And but he was on the hospital bed, and like, he like lifted up the gown, and he had a tattoo on his hand, and I was like, it was a Jesus tattoo, of course, but I thought it was so rad. He wasn't done becoming the person that he wanted to be until it was his time, and that's maybe why his time came, because like there was one last step he had to take, and he took it, and that was fire.
I think we have a lot to talk about, like, with our dads, by the way.
I just can't stress about what my publicist is back there thinking.
Oh,
I can't,
he's
like...
passed out, by the way.
She's gonna be like, it's like... Because the funniest part, this is also funny, I go... She looked at me before I walked out here, she was like, all right, based off of the last 15 minutes from being around you, do you really want to go out there? And I was like, dude, I'm not going to bring any of this out there. Like, sorry to leave you out. All due respect, I never want to see you again ever in my life.
She just wants to be loved, too. Please stand up with me.
Yeah, of course.
I have to tell you, I was excited to meet you, and I thought that I really liked you.
She's like, and now you gotta get out. Never want to see you again.
And now, I have to tell you, I love you.